Hello, hello, everyone. This is day 8 of 21 days to receiving good, and I wanted to share with you this journey I'm on. This idea of letting go of the idea I've got to try to manifest and I've got to try to create it, and it's my money, my business, my everything. This sort of possession that we take, and we do totally live in a culture that teaches this. If it's going to be, it's up to me, and think of the different slogans. Just do it, get her done. And there's a time and a place for that, but as I've often said, it's the thing that I've been learning over time is to take inspired action, not the should. Hey, Barbara. The shoulds and the have tos and the this and the that, and it's a process, and that's the thing. And I'm the stuff that I study, which is so amazing to me in my 20s and 30s, divine order, divine timing, having grown up in a very devout Catholic upbringing that was so restrictive for me personally. As I said, my best friend here, she's raised Catholic and she had a great experience, but what a relief it is to me now to remind myself, and I have to remind myself of this because I just believe we're in a body, we're having a human experience, and we have the spiritual side of us, and it's about walking in two worlds at times. But I've found so much relief in so many ways to the nightmare and torment that I would say has gone on up here between, in my head, in my brain, when I'm stuck in the very human part of me, like all the efforting and the trying, and we live in a culture that promotes that. That's what everybody thinks we should do because, if you think of all the, even the high-powered coaching and stuff, it's like, it's up to you and you've got to get it done. And I've been searching for a better way forever, and I kept finding better ways along the way, like even with the marketing, like marketing yourself, and that you absolutely have to market yourself, and you have to put yourself out there, and you have to let people know about you. But the ways that I heard and was taught, I was like, ugh. I was like, oh my God, I just don't, I can't do it. And I was so grateful to find, hey, Joanne, different people along my journey that I was, I would say I was offering and surrendering, I can't do it this way. So if there's a better way, show me. And now the place I'm at is I just feel so much more this idea of every day I connect throughout the day. I connect when I have things, that I quote need to get done. I just offer it up in my own way and say, okay, clear the path. And it's huge. It's huge. And I want to share, and there's an awesome woman, Tosha Silver. I highly recommend 2 books of hers, Outrageous Openness and Change Me Prayers. And this is one of her, and Joanne, you know these. I read this morning, and I've been reading this. It's an abundance prayer. But I read it this morning. So if you want to tap while I read this, and I literally had such tears flowing. And I find that when I really read and create my own, and as I keep turning things over to a power greater than myself in that way, for, lack of a better word, I get just such direction. Like little miracles. I just had one yesterday, even business related. I'm like, holy shit, the timing of this is amazing. And it's those kinds of things. And it's not the big, sorry, it's been really cold here, the big blast in your face. It's these, all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa. It's like these things keep showing up and showing me the momentum and the power in doing things differently. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to read it to you, and I may cry, we'll see, the way I read it this morning. You can tap if you want to. So, and this is from Tosha Silver. So, and I'm going to read it to you the way I read it this morning. So, change me, and change any words here that don't work for you. Change me, divine beloved. So change me. I can't freaking change myself. I'm freaking trying to. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can give with complete ease. So when I read that this morning, I was like, give with complete ease. yeah, I really, really want to be someone who gives with complete ease. And for those of us that have a tendency to overgive, which I know is something in me, but it's give with complete ease. I'm calling in ease into my life. Change me into one who can give with complete ease and abundance, like feeling the feeling of abundance, even if it's buying someone a cup of coffee, opening a door for them, spending a few minutes on the phone talking to them, whatever abundance means to you. And this one, knowing you are the unlimited source of all. Like, I want to know that. And I was literally this morning as I was doing this, I would stop and I'm like, I want to know more and more every day. You are the unlimited source of all. If I know that, what freedom is there in that? And this one, let me be an easy, open conduit for your prosperity. And I really felt this morning at such a deep level. Let me be an easy, open conduit for your prosperity, whatever that means to you. But it was like, yeah, oh yeah. And this one, this line really got me. I've been a professional doubter, D-O-U-B-T. I've doubted my whole life. I've lacked trust my whole life. I've been in fear so much of my life. I've lived a lifetime of rarely ever feeling safe. And knowing my upbringing, I'm like, of course it makes sense. And I don't even say, I say that now, like, it's just what happened. It's true. So this one, let me trust, oh yes, let me trust that my own needs are always met. Oh my God, do I want that? To trust that my own needs are always met. Like, I feel that and I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Help me to trust that. Like, help me to trust that in amazing ways. Let me trust that all my needs are met in amazing ways. My own needs are met in amazing ways. And here it is. And it's safe. It's safe to give freely as my heart guides. Safe. I want to feel safe in a world where I've seldom felt safe. And equally, this is my all-time favorite line. And I've been reading this for a long time, and I've had so much change in my life. And equally, please change me into one who can feel wildly open to receiving. Wildly open. Some of you know the story about me getting these bonds as an inheritance from my husband's best friend and a friend, and then I went in and cashed them out, and I literally thought, oh, they're this amount. They were double the amount. I literally was flabbergasted, wildly open to receiving. I'm like, and here's the interesting thing. So my husband and I have bought this new home, and we're moving, and this couple that we've bought the house from, super nice, like we're friends now. And her and I are going to go to lunch. We've gone out together as couples. Practically every day, they're texting my husband and saying, hey, we really don't need this piece of furniture at our new place. Do you guys want it? Every single day, it's like a little gift that we're getting. They are the gift that keeps on giving. And we're talking beautiful furniture. And we're like, oh, hell yeah. It's a hell yeah. Wildly open to receiving. We have no idea where abundance comes from. And this is, we'll tap on this, but this is where when we get in the restriction of our own mind, like I've had this in my own, yeah, it's gotta come through my business. I'm the one that's gotta create it. I've gotta know for myself that I can do it. And I see how I've limited myself with that kind of thinking. It's like, I've gotta be the one to create. That's very much in the ego, the small self, whatever you want to call it. Where I'm the one that's gotta do it. And this starting to surrender and going, I don't know where it's going to come from, but dang, I'll take it from anywhere it wants to come now. And I so see how I was absolutely limiting myself that way. And there's more. Let me know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. That one, let me know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. Let me know that about myself. Let me tune back into the way I entered into this lifetime, knowing all this about myself. But then I fell asleep to it, like we all have, from the limiting beliefs that got put in. God, I want to know that again. I want to know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. Let me allow others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. That's my husband's like, oh, hell yeah, sure, we'll take it. Yeah. We're both like, yeah, he'll show me the picture. I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah. Allowing others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. Let me feel worthy to receive in every possible way. And this is always a work in progress for me. I was working with somebody, I think it was yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out the next time to set a schedule. And the 2 weekends that we were going to maybe do something, I was like, ooh, I'm busy. She's like, hey, how about we do it this, in 2 weeks? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Sometimes I'm not good at that myself. I have to go, I'll still try and bend myself, when it's not always comfortable. And I'm just getting these reminders, Marty, it's okay. So, and then change me, this one, change me into one. And I think who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself. Change me into one who can fully love, forgive. I have so much I've tapped on to create forgiveness. I've told my daughter, just send me the therapy bills. And accept myself. This is to me about accepting that inner child, that this is the closest picture I have. The little kid that went through so much and loving that part of us, back in wholeness, reparenting that part of us. So I may carry your light without restriction. Oh my God, I totally want to carry. Whatever you believe is greater out there, it's just a wiser, I want to carry your light without restriction. Oh, I'll have that. And this, I love these two too. I mean, I love the whole thing. Let everything that needs to go, go. Let everything that needs to come, come. I am utterly your own. I am you. You are me. We are one. All is well. And about this house that we bought, I went into this kicking and screaming. I had just gotten back from an emotional weekend getting my daughter up to school, and there was a lot of stuff coming up. And her dad and I, my daughter's dad and I go up and we do it together. But there's always stuff that comes up around that. And I get back, and my husband now, he's like, we're gonna go look at these homes. So, and we went up and looked, and we'd been looking in this area called Placitas for a while now. It's a beautiful area just north of Albuquerque. And then we were sort of like, it just kind of came off the table. And all of a sudden, I mean, my husband definitely knows real estate. And he's like, Mart, you got to trust me on this. This is like a fantastic deal. And I literally was like, I don't trust it. Eric, I don't trust this. I was kicking and screaming, and I kept saying, let everything that needs to come, come. Let everything that needs to go, go. Whatever it is, and I was tapped through my own resistance. And I could sit here and tell you now, it was, still don't know all of it, but I'm so all in on this thing now. Like, I'm so all in on getting back to nature and this community that we have up there now. But I think it was releasing the neighbors and stuff that we have here. And, and oh my God, are my animals going to be safe? All the fear that I was in, oh my God, are my cats going to be safe? So all those things, it's like, let whatever needs to go, go, whatever needs to come, come. And what I notice is the connections that we're already starting to make in this community, Placitas, is huge. And I just am literally in a completely different space. But I was really struggling with okay, whatever needs to go, go. But then I'm creating a space for something good to come. So when I wanted to share this with you. If you, like I said, you go back and do this and tap while I read it, but it is so profound to me. Like when I really sit and take the time and read through this and see what's really being said in this, it's like, I want everything this has to offer, because it's freedom to me. It's taking me off the hook of, I've got to figure this out and I've got to make it happen and my business has to create this. And I cannot tell you, like, the process of allowing myself to feel less restriction and more freedom. And it is a practice. I say this about everything. It's not like, oh, I'm just suddenly going to trust. No. I've been a professional doubter, a professional lack of truster, a professional fearmonger. But I see the more I practice this, and I love tapping for the, oh God, there I am, I'm stuck in the fear. And then even to tap through these prayers. So let's do some tapping now. Ben, thanks for hanging in there with me. Barbara and Joanne and Sophia, you're here too. Think about this, call to mind a thing, this thing that you know. It's just been the thing you're like, oh my God, I so want this to change in my life. And I've tried everything I can think of, and I know I did this on another video. It's always good to keep doing this. I don't know, it's just not happening for me. And now think about taking that thing and turning it over. Like whatever you believe, if it's Fred Flintstone, if it's the dinosaurs, if it's just like a wiser part of myself, whatever it is, think about letting go the grasping just a little bit this morning. Just a little bit. Even if it's that, I want freedom from the grasping. I want freedom from this self-imposed prison that I learned to put on myself now, because I was put in prison as a kid. I truly was victimized then, and now I've learned to treat myself that way. And just think about that. Here I am, hanging on so tightly, so terrified to let go. I feel like I'll die if I let go. I have to stay in charge of this. I don't trust. I do doubt. Things have not always worked out really well for me at all. So this idea of letting go, of surrendering, that feels terrifying. But what if that's okay? I've spent a lifetime in doubt, a lifetime in fear, a lifetime in clinging on. I'm not just gonna let go. What if that's okay? What if I'm actually not being judged for that? What if whatever I believe is a guiding force in this universe is infinitely patient? It's not bound to human emotion and restriction. What if it's okay that I doubt? It's okay that I'm still afraid. It's okay that I still grasp. But I'm so desiring to see this differently. I like the idea, even if I don't believe it yet, that I could actually relax a bit. Stop trying so hard. Allow good to come to me with more ease. I mean, I love the sound of this, but I'm not there yet. And that's okay too. What if I can just meet myself exactly where I'm at? Oh, I'm a professional doubter. I'm a professional fearmonger. I'm a professional lack of truster. So I need some help here. I might need a big fat sign in my face. I want to trust. I want to not torment myself so much with doubt. I want to stop the inner torment. I really do. But I haven't always known how. I do what I can to deal with this very human part of me, to free up this energy within me. And what if I need a sign? And there's nothing wrong with that. What if I will get closer and closer to feeling more relaxed, to feeling freer in my life, a little bit more each and every time I even consider letting go. Change me. Guide me. Show me. Help me to trust. Show me how to free myself from my doubt. Free me from my own self-imprisonment. Change me into one who knows how the heck to do this. Change me into one who can trust. Learn to trust. Learn to free myself from doubt. What if I don't have to free myself? What if you can free me? I like all these ideas. And show me the way. to be wildly open to receiving more and more good into my life. And then take a breath. So I hope you found this helpful. And my process with this is literally that, to meet myself where I'm at. I'm like, I am a freaking professional doubter. I'm a professional, I fear out the ass. I mean, it's like, I see that in me. But what I'm noticing is, again, more and more over time, it's like, wow, it's shifting. And then, I might have those, hey, Ruth, I might have those moments where I'm like, but then I just go and I'll read something or remind myself, like, wait a minute, I don't have to figure this out all by myself. Oh my God, what a relief. And that whole thing, like, when you find yourself in the pushing energy, I've got to do this, I've got to figure it out, it is the best time to step away from it and go do something. Like, if it's have a cup of tea, go sit outside, just look out the window if it's cold where you're at, just something, so that you get out of, let's call it the very ego-based small self part of us, and just allow some inspiration to come back through you. And I mean, I love tapping. To me is this, it's this thing, to me, it's so multi-purposeful. I don't know, it's multi-purpose uses. It's like, if you add tapping into almost any other practice, to me, it's just such a powerful combination, because we do need to attend to that very human side of us that's in doubt, that's in fear and all that. And as we attend to that and soften that, it creates more of that opening for us to be like, I don't know, maybe I can receive more, maybe it can be easy. And I'm so seeing this in my own life as I do this. And I would be the last to tell you, I'm not free of fear. I'm not free of doubt. I'm not fully trusting, but it's a process, and it's getting easier and easier. And I'm just getting more and more and more evidence of, like, oh my God, this stuff works. And I still have those areas in my life where it's like, yep, that's a little stickier right there. But I'm like, okay, I apply these principles to that as well. So Barbara, Joanne, Sophia, Ruth, thank you all for being here live. It's always fun to see your little faces up in the corner. And hope you have a great, great rest of your day. And then we'll see you back here on day 9. And you can go back and listen to the beginning of this. And that's it. Bye for now. Take care.